Namaste. It is said that life becomes truly divine when you find yourself a true friend. And I am lucky enough to have found a divine friend. It is with great joy, excitement and enthusiasm I introduce to you Maitreya Dadashri ji, the founder of Maitri Bodh Parivar, a guide to millions, a pioneer of such sacred wisdom that has been flowing and been transmitted through him to millions across the world. I'm really excited to be in conversation with him today and welcoming Dadashri ji. You've recently launched an initiative called the Worldwide Transformation Program.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about how this transformation will help us? And what's the meaning of the word transformation?
So maybe see, this is how you see it as, one word from English dictionary, transformation. Is it just changing you as a person, or is there something more than transformation? We see this as an internal experience. It is not just a word, but an internal experience. It's a spiritual state that you need to be in. And it helps everyone. Whatever is happening all around, even now, if you see what's the cause of all these, adverse events, selfish mind and ignorant mind, this has done to world. It's, everywhere you see unrest, chaos, disorder. This is all because of this selfish and ignorant mind. And what we are doing here onwards, focusing on how to control this outcome of selfish mind, or else what we are doing, creating more hurdles, more problems. But nobody's focusing on the cause. If you change your approach towards life itself, and if you focus on the cause, then you're out of this problem. And transformation exactly does this. It helps you to focus on this cause. It will help you to identify this cause, treat it there at the onset itself, and then you're out of this.
Right.
And you experience freedom, internal freedom, joy. These are not words, but there is a state, and people haven't experienced it. And that's how, if you experience this spiritual transformation within yourself, you evolve as a stronger person. Life changes. Even surroundings everywhere, you will see a better, happy atmosphere everywhere. So I would say go ahead for transformation. Otherwise, then you're going towards opposite end of it. Transformation is freedom, love, opportunities, peace, happiness. Other end, sadness, suffering, pain, dead end, maybe getting ready to fall off the cliff. This is how it is. So there is no choice for you. Just go towards transformation. That's how it is.
Correct.
You can have your own ways towards it. But transformation is the need of this hour.
True. It's so interesting how you say freedom, love, all these are not just words, but they are experiences to be felt.
Yes.
Do you think that transformation is an absolute necessity for people suffering from mental disorders like depression, which is so prevalent in society today?
Yes.
Especially in 2020, we saw the maximum number of cases.
Yes, exactly.
So you think this would be like a good solution?
This will solve all your worries. The main problem of your disturbance, it will just go there, heal that problem, and you will be out of it. And it's a natural process, automatic process. You don't have to do much for it. People don't realize this fact. They think that I have to do this, I have to do that. But it's very simple process, very, very simple process.
But Dadashri ji, speaking about spiritual transformation, will this shift or change be visible in a person? And will it require any lifestyle changes, like what people eat, what they drink, when they're partying, what they wear? Do you think I will have to give up things and adopt austerity to transform myself?
Yes, if this COVID-19 gave us, mask and sanitizer. This advanced technology gave you mobile phone, which you always carry with you.
True.
And that's how most of the time, that's what we have seen. People have this, basket of excuses. They always carry with them. Oh, I eat non-veg, I drink, I smoke, so it's not for me. So it's like just saying tata, bye-bye from distance. And they say it's not. Spiritual thing is for those people, those who don't have anything else to do in life. And but I would say just explore it once. There is something meaningful into it. If you go deep within, you will find it. So transformation that we are talking about, you don't have to change anything from your side. You don't have to give up anything. We never ever told anyone here in Maitri Bodh Parivar that change this. Unless you do this, transformation will never happen for you. Transformation gives you freedom. And it's possible without changing yourself from your side. You will still experience that visible change within you. It's a passive, automatic process. Very, very natural. So just, go ahead with the spiritual transformation, allow things to happen and witness this, this joyful moment in life.
This sounds amazing, Dada, but how is it possible to not do anything actively and still be a recipient in such a passive manner? How can we not do something for transformation and still just go with the flow and receive it?
Yeah, see, the people, they always, like where complications are. You need to do this for, for many, many months or hours and hours, years and years, and then you will experience, spiritual states. But to be very honest, it's not like that. Spirituality is very, very simple. Nobody taught you that way. You always felt that I have to go through scriptures or I have to attend seminars or do so many courses. But spirituality was never ever like that. It's just there within your heart. You just need to open your heart, welcome that change and flow with it. It's very, very simple. See, the entire universe operates on specific laws. And based on those universal laws itself, we are telling you that say yes, it will work for you. You will experience transformation. And this will begin new change for people also that, oh, he could experience it, she could experience it. Let's go ahead and even try for yourself. That's how it's going to be. So do not complicate spiritual, states or spiritual knowledge itself. Just be very simple, say yes to it and just flow.
So say yes to who?
Just to universe, anywhere.
To the universe. Say yes to yourself?
To universe. You need to permit yourself first that I'm ready for transformation.
Right.
So whenever you feel like, even if, you are sitting here and we are interacting and when you say, Dashriji, I want to experience transformation and I'm giving my consent for this, this is done. The process will start immediately from this moment onwards. Before you end your statement, that your declaration, before you end that, process will just begin immediately.
Wow.
That's how this process is quick and fast. So anyone who is, listening to this conversation, listening also, he can just say this once to the universe or to whomever they believe in that I want to experience transformation. And that's done.
Wow, it's that simple. Just declaration of intent.
Exactly.
And acknowledgement
exactly.
From your side.
Yes. Acknowledgement definitely will receive. Guidance you will receive wherever you are. The thing is, you may or may not experience it as something, transformation happening internally, but you will see visible change, positive change in your life, tangible shift. And that's where you will identify, oh, I'm changing automatically. Passively I'm changing. And then you start enjoying that process of transformation.
How lovely. So, Dadashriji, how is it different from other spiritual terms that we often hear about? Like enlightenment, liberation, awakening the third eye, chakras, kundalini awakening. We've heard so much. How is transformation different from all of this?
So if we see spiritual journey itself, spiritual journey. So transformation is that journey. And enlightenment or liberations are like stations. That you just, wait there, you experience enlightenment, you move ahead, experience liberation, or third eye awakening, experience it, you move ahead. But transformation is continuous journey that never ends. You keep evolving yourself. So enlightenment is just part of it. It's not mandatory for you to experience, that state of enlightenment. It is just part of it. Without enlightenment, also you can experience transformation. So people somehow do not understand these, spiritual terminologies because, someone felt he wrote, and even if you see this, Indian scriptures or states they experienced earlier, when you translate that into English words, then you don't exactly find it. What does enlightened mean in Indian scriptures. People
Yes.
don't know exactly, is it, realizing yourself, or is it, merging with the divine? What is it exactly? People have no idea. So people talk about enlightenment, but they don't experience it. They don't know how that state is.
So, on that note, what is enlightenment?
It's a spiritual state. And in this state, you get disconnected from outer reality. And you are only witnessing everything. You are in peace. You experience joy. But you are not in a position to change this outer reality. You accept everything as it is. So you don't feel the need to change anything around you. You only observe. But we enjoy as a witness. When I was experiencing this state, I felt that I'm not able to change things that I always wanted to. That's where I opted to come out of this state and moved ahead for transformation, wherein I'm able to change things actively. So enlightenment will never change this world. It is a state, for sure, spiritual state, but you can't change it. Now, this someone will understand who has experienced it. Someone who, knows, or someone who read about enlightenment or heard from, from someone about enlightenment, they won't be able to understand what I'm saying. If you have experienced enlightenment, you will know exactly what I'm saying. So in this state, you can't change this world. You need to go beyond it. That's what happened with Lord Gautam Buddha. He wasn't enlightened. He was beyond enlightenment. He was someone who was completely transformed being. That's why people could experience his state. When he was there, 10,000 people experienced enlightenment. And after that, nobody could. Why? People should think about it. He taught so many things. It worked for people, those who were there at that time. Why not afterwards? So enlightenment won't solve your problem. You have to move towards transformation. It's a new thing for people, but it's going to solve everything for you.
So, you mean to say that the journey is more important than
Exactly.
the destinations
Exactly.
and the stations?
Stations, yeah.
And these are just stations in
Stations,
between,
yes.
but not the final journey, like not the final end where we need to go.
See, as such, in spiritual plane, there is no destination. There is no end. It's always continuous journey. Yeah. There is no, a point or a station, last station that you reached there and then you stopped. There is no cessation or someone that, this is over. No more spiritual growth. It's not like that. You keep growing, you keep growing. People lack that, clarity on this subject. They don't understand what is this, spiritual state. Once they get this, then it's very easy to flow. So that's where you need, someone, realized master or someone who already experienced it. They may be able to guide you.
Absolutely.
Book won't guide you.
Absolutely. Dadashiji, you've appealed to a lot of spiritual masters to speak about transformation. But in the last few years, we've heard so many spiritual masters and organizations' names being linked with unlawful practices, which has led people to be skeptical about spirituality on a whole, which has unfortunately become synonymous with commercialization and business.
Exactly.
How should we trust this path again?
Exactly. Yeah. So, see, do one thing, then you don't believe in anyone, then don't follow anyone. Be at home. So, what will happen at the end? You're compromising with your spiritual growth. So, just because everyone you think